Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Wright.
Well, come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's show support and give them hope. Well, come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's help them ease their pain. We live in a country so big and free. That don't mean we don't have tragedy. So come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's help them ease their pain. Well, come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's show them support. We live in our big apartments. Some we get breakfast in bed. These poor folks struggle every day now just to get livestock fed. So come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's show support and give them hope. Well, come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's help them ease their pain. Some days like a boxing bout, we put on the gloves just to fight this drought. Well, come on, let's do it for our farmers. Let's help them to ease their pain. Well, come on and do it for our farmers. Let's show support and give them hope. Let's show support and give them hope. Let's show support and give them hope.
Tonight, Matthew Bentley and Borderline. And here's your host, Brett Glover.
Welcome to Live at Spectrum. We're here in Gippsland, supporting Gippsland musicians. We're made by Gippslanders, in fact. We're in that little part of Australia where there's 280,000 Gippslanders, for those of you playing at home. That's around 2.8 MCGs. Tonight, in the audience, we've got about 18 people, which is like B grade on a Wednesday night in Maffra. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? We've never had 18 people in here, so it's a real concern. I'm your MC tonight. You can just call me MCG as well. There in the opening, we had Bryce Snake Wright, ladies and gentlemen. How good was that? Yeah! In fact, we're going to get Bryce over now for a bit of a chat. Come over, Bryce. Round of applause for Bryce.
How you going, mate?
How are you? Doing it for the farmers. I've got to ask you, what inspired you to make this effort to write this song?
I just felt for the farmers that are suffering in the drought and their families, and I felt that the government wasn't assisting them enough, and I just wrote the song. And then my wife put the song on social media, and 35,000 people like it. So
yeah, it's amazing. You got a lot of traction. You got a lot. How are you going to turn this into a bit of cash that you can send up to the farmers?
Well, it's working at the moment. www.bandcamp Bryce Wright, I think that is it.
Yeah.
And people can buy. I did record it and put it onto a CD, but you can download it from the internet. And at $2, and and that money goes to that to Aussie Helpers, which is helping with the food and everything out there. And
How did you come across Aussie Helpers? What made you choose that particular organisation?
There's a lot of organisations that are out there, the ones that the TV shows are sponsoring, and I got a bit annoyed because a lot of money was going, but the government were taxing them.
Yeah.
And then I found out, well, my wife did, Jan, found out that Aussie Helpers were, so that's what I said, make sure it's someone that's going to get the money, and that's what we did.
So the song's out there, and you're also doing a lot of fundraising gigs at the minute as well?
Yeah, there's a gig at Toongabbie this week.
Yep.
It's a
the cricket club?
Cricket, at the cricket club there, yeah. There's one at Rosedale coming up. There's one at Yallourn North coming up. They just rang me and asked me if I'd play there. And
has that reaching out to you come because of this song
It's
as well?
because of this song. I don't think it's because of my talent.
Yeah,
I think it's
it is. Come on.
I think it's because of the song.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, so they've asked me to come along and do an hour set and things like that, so yeah.
And
no
you've
worries.
been playing out and about, and you found that people have been very generous already.
Well, last night I played at the Blara pub, bit of a free plug there,
Yeah.
and a guy came up to me and said, mate, can you sing that song you wrote and I'll take the hat around, and he did it, and we raised a couple $100, so we were wrapped.
Awesome.
And that
effort.
happened at Trafalgar too, so yeah.
And you've given me a whole heap of information here too. The song is Let's Do It for the Farmers. To purchase, you can head to Bryce Wright at bandcamp.com. $2 a pop for the
Yep.
song. Buy it 10 times if you like. Sounds better each and every time.
Well, we've had a couple of people pay $50 for it.
Yeah,
so
because you can choose how
you
much
can
you want
choose.
to put towards as well.
It's $2 for the download, but you can make a donation.
How much of that money goes towards?
All of it,
Yep.
every single cent, and that's a guaranteed promise.
Well, good on you, mate. It's fantastic what you're doing, and you're going to be out in the communities also,
Yeah.
Raising more as well. Give another round of applause to Bryce Wright. Snake. I've got to ask, what do they call you, Snake?
We're on TV, mate.
Okay, no worries. Well, we're going to get on with the show tonight. Very happy Father's Day out there to you, and a big welcome to Mel Pollard on the microphone tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
How are you, Mel?
Look, it's nights like this I just feel so lucky to be on this show.
Oh,
really
well, we're
do.
lucky to have you, Mel.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Don't
all right,
stop
well,
it.
Don't stop it.
No, don't ever stop it.
You're squinting a little bit there. What's the
I
matter?
know. That light behind you, Brett, I just wonder, can someone do something? Can you do something about it?
I can do
That's a
something
bit
about that, Mel. Hey, that work?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Just put it back on.
Okay, no worries. Here we go. Oh. Did it work?
Hey.
And it was good. Father's Day today, obviously a very special day for very many people in our community. How'd you celebrate it today, Mel?
Well, I saw my dad for about 25 minutes, and then he went off for afternoon tea. So we're gonna actually celebrate on a day that I don't have to work. So yeah, happy Father's Day, Dad.
No worries. Can people get involved tonight and send in their
Absolutely.
Father's Day pictures?
Absolutely. We'd love to see your Father's Day pictures with you playing instruments, getting involved in music, and you can do so live at Spectrum on Facebook or Snapchat, or by SMSing us on 0411 148 977.
And we did a shout out earlier on today to get that ball rolling, and usually it starts happening closer to the show, but it actually, they started rolling in thick and fast pretty early, Mel.
They certainly did. I think we had about 20 at last count. So,
Yes?
yeah.
Have you got any we can show now, or are we going to do that later on?
We probably could. Yeah, sure. Why not?
What have you got there?
Oh, well, I don't know if it's ready, but here we
Is it?
go.
Oh, it's ready to go. We
All right,
spoke
there we
about
go.
this earlier, I'm pretty sure.
This one's Lauren and Dad Andy. And Lauren's just said that Dad instilled in me a love for music, a gift that will last forever.
Yeah, it's
How
awesome.
beautiful is that?
Pretty
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, beautiful. Photo number 2, we've got audience member Rex.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He's teaching his son Kashi how to play guitar this morning.
That's you in the
Nice
Tony
job.
Tiger suit. That looks good, man.
Awesome. Photo number 3 sent in by Naomi. And
Come
her
on, he's
child
not really playing that, is he?
learning guitar and being a roadie.
Who, the dad or the kid? That's cool.
Oh, would you say Barry's the dad?
No, that's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Sorry.
Recollections?
Okay, here we go. Ashley Ruff teaching his daughter the decks. Ashley
How to scratch
started-
records.
yeah,
I ruined all
recollections,
my
yes.
parents' records. I used to
Yeah.
go along the carpet with them.
Yeah,
They're really
beautiful.
slippery.
And coming
Sorry.
in at number 6, Austin with his pop Carl.
Yeah,
How
cool.
cool is that? Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll come back to
so always looking for a music point of view with the daddy and kid photos. Keep sending him in tonight. We really want to hear from you. That number again, Mel?
Oh, I've lost it now.
04111 guys 7 let's get the ball rolling tonight. Our first guest hails from the middle of Gippsland Lakes country. He has given up a year of study to commit to the performing arts, and it is a pleasure for Live at Spectrum Studios to be hosting Matthew Bentley.
How you doing, guys? Thank you very much for coming out on a Sunday night. We should all be in bed getting ready for work. So I'm going to be playing a few songs for you that will be off a EP that will be released very, very shortly, hopefully. And this song is called Come Back, and it's the first song on the EP, and it's about staying away from people that aren't good for you and things that aren't good for you. So, and a few other things, but I think it got lost in the making of the song. But I hope you enjoy it. Your tail every day, but now you think that now that I'm done, I'll be right back to you. 'Cause when I think about these words that you said and the times you were gone, you left me here alone, and oh wow, that's not the kind of time that I need. And so I don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back here. Don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back here to you. And so you try and tell me how you think I should live, but ever since I was on my own, you think that you can just come back now. So, but now you think that now that I'm done, I'll be right back to you. And oh wow, that's not the kind of time that I need. And so I don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back here. Don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back here to you. There's times like these, Christian, if I was wrong for letting you go for the things that I believe in. There's times like these, I question if I was wrong for letting you go for the things that I believe in. There's times like these, I question if I was wrong for letting you go for the things that I believe in. And so I don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back here. Don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back, don't think I'll come back here to you. Thank you very much. All right. So I think it was this next song that I was playing just the other night of the show, and I fell off my chair mid-song, and that was the last time I played it. So let's hope it goes a bit better this time. It's called Anything About You, and it's about the feeling you get when you try something new or meet someone new, and you absolutely you don't know anything about either the person or what you're doing. So it's always an interesting thing whenever you find out something new about someone. So that's kind of what this song's about, and I hope you enjoy it. has jumped in and taken the reins. So maybe I'll just drive until I'm out of road, or keep on working this job until I am too old to say what I have done before. From my point of view, I'm sick of running around this town every day now looking for you. 'Cause I don't know, anything about you now. Anything about you now. Oh, anything about you now. Do you ever feel like you just wanna go, but there's something holding you back? So I'm sure that one day I'll meet you there, to find, to look, to find, to learn a bit about myself and anything in between us. 'Cause I don't know, anything about you now. Anything about you now. Oh, anything about you now. Cause I don't know. Oh, anything about you now. Anything about you now. Oh, anything about you now. Oh, anything about you now. Oh, anything about you now. Thank you very much. All right, I just gotta swap guitars for this next song.
Keep the applause going for Matthew Bentley. While he swaps guitars, we're going to have a little bit of a chat with him. Just a reminder, if you've got any Father's Day photos out there tonight, please send them in to 0411 Guys 7. Matthew, you better come up here, though.
Oh,
Unless, of course, you're taller than me.
No,
you're already
I can do
handsomer
that,
than
man.
me.
Oh, man.
No, you're all right. You're all right. Good.
Ready on me.
Did you get mugged on the way here?
Oh.
You must be the first... we get a shot of that, Pete? This must be the
Oh,
first
you don't want to feel my feet, man.
musician we've had in here with no shoes. That's good. That's good. You can't get down there, though. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Great. Great. You've got to tell us what it's been like growing up in the Paynesville area on the Gippsland Lakes. And
It's been a lot of fun. It had a negative connotation from a lot of my friends at school. I think just a lot of elderly folks live on the island, and sort of going there as a younger, in a younger age group with some mates. At first, I was sort of like, "Wow, do you really want to go there?" But then, go down, hang out in the cottage, and just have a really good time. So
you're at the island, Raymond Island. You're
Yeah,
talking about now,
yeah.
hanging out there with all the koalas.
yeah,
And they
you can say that.
They shut that island down at 12 o'clock, don't they?
Yeah, just to stop everyone getting across, I think.
Yeah. To come over and visit the Bentley household.
Yes.
We've got to call you the package, I think. You've got it all going on here tonight. I'm very intimidated by you, Matthew. You remember a show called Ship to Shore by any chance?
Oh, I couldn't say so.
I always imagine that growing up around the lakes region, we'd like all the little kids getting together and going on all these little adventures and whatnot.
Yeah.
Was it kind of like that?
It was a bit like that.
There's that theme song. Bring back any memories for you?
The only memory this brings back is you dancing to this when we were practicing.
All right, no worries. I did ask you earlier. You never heard of the show. Let's cut it. Thanks very much. You've got the whole thing going on with the surfing and the van and playing music. What's the link between these two things? They seem to go hand in hand.
Yeah, well, I think you start playing music and then you need a van to sort of cart everything around in, and then you sleep in the van, you usually run into a whole lot of people just for that kind of... And a lot of the music that I'm playing, it sort of fits in around that area. So, I think that's the...
So you've always been like a fish? You've always been in the water?
Yeah, I think from a young age. I think we're all jumping off the jetty at the island from about like age 2 or 3.
Yeah,
with life jackets on, so yeah.
What made you get out of the water and start playing music? Were you in your school music program by any chance?
I tried to get out of that as much as possible.
There you go.
I don't know. I prefer just to sort of play how you want and not have it too structured. So
So how was the way you wanted to play? Who inspired you playing guitar?
A lot of my primary inspiration for guitar was, I think, my dad having his jams out in the shed with the music blasting, and then a lot of John Butler was the main influence to sort of actually get me to start playing, and that was sort of where it all stemmed from.
Have you ever had a chance to play with John Butler?
Oh, I had dinner with him once.
Oh, really?
Which was amazing, yeah.
I was only joking, but really?
yeah.
How'd you do that?
Before the show at Live at the Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
You must have good management.
Oh, yeah, I sure do. Thanks, Greg.
Greg's doing a very good job with you. Now, you've taken a gap year. You've just finished school last year. Can you believe that? And you're doing a lot of travelling. In fact, you're about to go on a tour.
A lot of gap years and a lot of shows. So, yeah, I think I'm going to spend the next few years just trying to play as much as I can and see as much of Australia as I can with some mates of mine.
Yeah,
so
extend that gap year as long as you possibly can.
For sure. At the moment, we're going as far as Noosa with the shows. So.
In the van?
Yeah, in the van. Throw 3 boys in the van. And,
you got Glen 20?
Oh, I need it.
Yeah.
Man.
You're going to come back with some fantastic stories from that van
Yeah, it's
trip.
going to be amazing. I can't wait.
What's the perfect gig for Matthew Bentley?
Oh, perfect gig is a show where you have people that have come specifically to watch, whereas you play pub gigs and there's people there for so many different reasons, but then to actually get a show where there's people that have come specifically to watch, even just a small crowd. Kind of like this is good. And you have people that are actually focused on the music and that want to come and listen to music. That's my idea of the perfect kind of gig.
Awesome. And you've been spending a bit of time in the Live at Spectrum studios already.
Yeah.
This is a new space for you.
Yeah, I was here all weekend a few weeks ago. So it's the one you guys aren't sick of me by now. But
what were you doing in here?
I was recording a new EP.
Okay.
So about 5 new songs that'll be out in a few days.
A few days?
Yeah, cool. Ideally.
So expecting to hear about that now. I've got no doubt we've been hearing from lots of people online, Mel.
We have.
To hear talk about the package.
The package?
Package.
This is Matthew Bentley.
Oh, right, yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, wow.
That's rather awkward.
Was there any messages online?
Yeah, well, lots and lots more photos still coming in. Do we want to have a look at those? Or,
did you want to send a message out before we... Any Father's Day messages?
Oh, yeah. Sorry to my father that I couldn't be there today. I've been down at Phillip Island.
What have you been doing there?
I had 2 shows down in that area over the weekend and then had to come here
He's busy
to do that.
He had to come in.
It's a pleasure to be here.
He's busy, Dad. He's making you proud. We've got some photos.
We can do some photos. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Good. Awesome. Kylie and her brother Troy on stage for Dad's birthday jams.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
I thought that was me in the background then, actually.
Number 8, Wayne and his dad Jim at Flanagan's watching a blues band.
Awesome.
Yes. Rick on double bass while his son Ben masters the keys. That's cool as, isn't it? Yeah. And scrolling along.
What else we got there, Mel?
Megan enjoying her dad playing bass at Wilson's prom in 1988.
Wow, that's my old caravan in the background too. I think everyone had one of those.
And then we've got Darren. Yeah,
Darren Trott.
Yeah, awesome.
From Gradual.
Yes, and his son Jeremy playing in their band.
Wow, awesome.
Nice. And Martin and his son Monty having a go on the Machen.
Yeah, you know Martin and Monty from Paynesville area.
Beautiful.
He's always down there hosting at the Paynesville Music Festival.
Cool as. We'll come back to some more bit
Absolutely. We're gonna let you set up there, Matthew, and get ready to another set.
Play the next song.
Yeah.
Good as.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Matthew Bentley.
I'm back.
Have it plugged in? Yeah. So this next song is called Wake Up, and it was the first song that was released before the EP was even made. Came up with this song and recorded it down here actually, just like a few steps over that way, and spent a few hours here. And it is about a whole lot of things, but I think primarily it's having a place that you can go back to that makes you feel better. You know, when you've been somewhere and you don't want to be there, you can always just go back somewhere, and it's just really nice to get home. So I'll play it for you now.
Sometimes we forget how to breathe. It takes us more time than we know to find our way back here to where we're from, to find our way back to the place we call home. Love So come away with me. You wanna wake up every day in the ocean. You wanna wake up with me. You wanna wake up every day in the ocean. So come and drive with me. So come away with me. Well, sometimes we forget how to say just how we have been feeling. Like I've been missing you more ever since you're gone. That I've been missing you every time I hear that song, love. So come away with me. You wanna wake up every day in the ocean. You wanna wake up with me. You wanna wake up every day in the ocean. So come and drive with me. So come and drive with me. So come away with me. You wanna wake up every day in the ocean. You wanna wake up with me. You wanna wake up every day in the ocean. So come and drive with me. So come and drive with me.
Thanks very much for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Keep it going for Matthew Bentley. When's the EP out? You're saying in a few days?
Yeah,
Is it
a few days.
Wednesday, Thursday? Or?
Whenever we sort of figure out what to say about it.
Pretty relaxed, didn't he? Look like you're having a whole heap of fun while you're playing that stuff.
Oh,
too.
yeah. It's been a bit of fun. I've got a bit of a cold too, so it's just trying to make it happen.
Hey, stay
But
here.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
put-
do you want me to stay here?
Yeah, put your feet up too. Just
Oh,
on the monitors
hang on, just
there,
let
no
me-
problem at all. Good. How good was that?
That was awesome. And you know what? Got a couple of messages for Matt, actually. One is Matthew Bentley single? It's from an anonymous
From an
messenger.
anonymous?
Yes, yeah. So I can't tell you what's
I
going on.
am not. I've got a lovely girlfriend named Olivia.
Boo! Good on you, Olivia. How are you?
Yeah, actually, and Rhonda Owen said Matthew is awesome, super talented.
Thanks, Rhonda.
And yeah, super talented guy. So, you know, take it all in, love it. It's awesome stuff.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, good. You got to take it away and get it. It's all downhill from here, mate.
Yeah.
No, this is a big thing, telling Matthew. You know, he's going to be travelling around. We're going to be hearing a lot more from Matthew Bentley in the future. I've got no doubt about it. Now, if you want to hear about the future of music, you've got to get to those Battle of the Bands that hang around our neighbourhoods. Kayla Ottaway went down to East Gippsland to check out the latest Battle of the Bands.
I think I've been involved even prior to Freezer, probably for almost 30 years now doing this. So, look, it's been huge it's an important thing for the kids in town because there's not a lot to do, and we run really tight controls on drugs, alcohol, smoking, hired security. So it's a safe environment, fun for the kids, and you know, a win-win for everybody. For us, it's the local heat, the Bansdale heat, and the winner of this will go on to the regional heat. The winner from Sale, Traralgon, the Bansdale areas, and the winner of that goes on to the state final. I think there's more to a lot of kids than just sitting in front of computer screens playing Fortnite and stuff. So you know, it's nice for them to get out and enjoy music, and that's what it's all about.
So we've been organising it for the last few Thursdays. It's been like a few months or so now. We've all just got separate jobs. So Gemma's more in charge of the music. I'm Alyssa and I a bit more of the door.
A lot of the songs that I choose aren't really chosen by me, they're chosen by Chris. But inspiration is from my family and this band that I really like, a cappella. I love a cappella and pentatonics.
Lord knows I tried, I can't get her off my mind. I've got a girl crush. I've got a girl crush.
Well, I meet with the kids. We meet every week at a lunchtime up at the Bansdale Secondary College, and we usually start about 6 weeks ahead of a gig, which involves a whole bit of planning about what we're going to do, how we're going to go about doing things, who we're going to have, what kind of entertainment, making bookings, and we try and engage the kids so that they are the ones who are doing as much of this as possible. This is what the Frieza program is all about, is kids organizing things and getting involved in the music industry, getting a bit of a taste for things for the future for them. The girls that are in here today running a show are in year 8, so it's a real credit to them for such young kids really to have limited knowledge, but really to be enthusiastic and having a go at things, and that's really what it's all about.
I think some of them have performed at other Battle of the Bands but didn't get through, and then they said to Carla that they wanted to perform, so we all had to listen to what they sort of sung, and then we got to say yes or no. But we do, I do lots of the DJ stuff with these two.
Yeah, so we have another person in Frieza who's in year 8. His name's Sam Guy. So he helps out a lot, and he does a lot of the DJing and the rapping and that sort of stuff.
Girls. Well, I bite your face despite your nose. You're 17 and a half years old, worrying about my brother finding out where's the fun in doing what you're told.
I thought I did pretty well. I was in a bit of a rush from work. Other than that, I think I did okay, yeah. I do a lot of the open mics around the East Gippsland area, mostly in Bruthen and in Lindenau at the Lindenau pub. They do really cool open mics there. And the Bruthen one's just kind of finished at the moment because Wally's moved away, but hopefully it'll be up and running again soon, and I look forward to playing at that. I played last year's one with a drummer, but we came second last year, and the year before that I played acoustic sort of thing with a friend of mine. He was on the cajon, the little drum box, and I was playing acoustic. We think we came second in that one as well, so yeah, fingers crossed this year.
It was fun, but not easy, I guess.
It's pretty hyped, a lot of energy, pretty hot on stage.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. We did our first gig together, last weekend?
Yeah.
Last weekend. No.
That was on the Sale version of this actually, which is pretty cool.
So yeah, Sale down the alley. We had so much fun. It was such a good introduction. Yeah. For a first gig together, I think it just went amazing.
Yeah. You can find it at all leading distributors like iTunes, Google Play and all that. Right here. And I sell CDs at all the events I usually play at.
I play guitar. I'm not a great guitarist, but I love playing guitar, and it's one of those things where you can just sit and you can, 2 hours later, you just realize, oh, what have I just been doing for the last 2 hours? And it's just pure enjoyment. You struggle a little bit with the changes in music and stuff. I'm sort of learning a little bit about rap and stuff like that. None of my friends like it, of course, in my age group and stuff. But it's the kids' music and stuff. So you just develop a bit of an interest in the different sorts of music and stuff. So
yeah. It's also just a lot of fun too.
Yeah, you meet lots of new people and everything. So
yeah.
Well, there we have have it, the winner of East Gippsland's Battle of the Bands. Such a talented group of kids up on that stage tonight. Had a blast. Anyway, back to you, Glover.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kayla Ottaway. Yeah. Did you see any familiar faces when you were down there?
Chris Taylor used to organise Battle of the Bands back in the day when I went to Seco.
Yeah.
It was good to have a chat to him.
You got any fond memories of going to Battle of the Bands?
I was pushed into my first ever mosh pit.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely terrifying. But I know how to hold my own in a pit now, so that's good.
Yeah, that's an important lesson to learn. I'm glad you had that experience.
Yeah.
And when's the next round of Battle of the Bands as well?
Well, Bandstyle is actually hosting the next heat. I think that's towards the end of September in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Do they know where that's going to be?
We will have to confirm the venue. I think it's at Snap Alley.
Okay.
Yeah. You're laughing at me.
Pete found that very funny for some reason there, Kayla. I'm not sure. Let's give a hand for Kayla Ottaway. Doing great stuff. We're going to introduce our next guests, who are an award-winning four-piece band from Central Gippsland, featuring four-part harmonies and a knack for covering a wide variety of genres. Please welcome Borderline.
Thank you. This first one is one that Carolyn wrote about 20 years ago or so?
Just the odd 20 years ago, but
Yeah.
I think it lay in the drawer for a long time, and it's certainly recently been.
You just
been
pulled it out of your drawers,
reincarnated.
haven't you? Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
I wonder when I will
This next one is a little bit more of a rocky sort of a number. All these songs tonight have a little bit of thing about love in them. Some good, some bad, some sad. And this one's one about bad love. It's called Looking for Love.
Keep it going for Borderline! Thank you. I want to have a chat with you, Dan. You want to come over? And Caroline as well. We believe you've been specially mic'd up just so we can talk tonight.
We're specially mic'd?
Yeah, specially mic'd tonight.
Wow. I've always wanted to be special.
You're thinking you've seen Danny on the program before, you'd be right. You've probably been on more than anyone else now, Danny.
I think so, yes, probably. It's probably a record, I suspect, yeah.
Well, we'll look into the Wikipedia page for Live at Spectrum and see what we can come up with. Could I get you to introduce everyone in the band, Danny?
Yes. We have Keith Ingleton on the drums.
Hey, Keith.
Better known as Buck.
Otherwise known as?
As Buck.
Buck. We'll find out about that soon.
And we have Rick Tashnay on the bass guitar. Cousin Carolyn Boothman, vocalist and guitarist as well.
So, cousins, you two. Come over, Carolyn. Yes. Don't worry. I won't bite much. Hey, you two are related. You're cousins. Did you grow up playing music together?
No, not really.
Not a lot. We had a lot of family functions, I guess, where particularly Danny's dad would be playing and we'd all join in. Yeah.
So you come from a musical family. It was sort of thrust upon you?
Absolutely. We enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah.
Can I hear a little bit of the Seekers in your sound?
Possibly.
Possibly?
Possibly. When I was a teenager, I was probably the strangest teenager around because I was listening to John Denver all the time.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I grew up listening to.
So you've gone into the country music
Sort of floating around the country music. I particularly like Alison Krauss and Union Station at the moment.
Okay.
So, yeah, it changes.
And you won an award for the Gippsland Country Music Association, is it?
Yes, yeah,
Yep.
in Bairnsdale a few years ago with that song, Missing Love. So, yeah, that was pretty amazing.
How do you get involved with something like that and win awards for your songwriting?
Oh, you just put your name in and have a go. Yep.
That's that easy, okay?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Yep.
Borderline, is that a Madonna reference?
Well, we figured that we're probably on the borderline of insanity, so we thought that's probably pretty close. We might as well call ourselves that, yeah.
How long has Borderline been together as a band?
Well, probably around about
We're up to 11 years this year.
11 years this year, yeah.
Yep.
We started with Terry Couples, who's no longer with us. He was the bass guitarist that we had before Rick joined us in probably about, 18 months ago now? Yeah.
18 months, it's been a long time.
18 months has been a long time.
Yeah.
Rick, we've sort of been giving him a bit of a hard time, but he's done very, very well. He was Terry's pick to take over from him.
Okay.
So we said, well, we can't go wrong with Terry, who Terry says, and it's been fantastic. Rick does a marvellous job with us too, yeah. Excellent.
Well done, Rick. You need that bass. Now, Caroline, I'm right in saying you're a teacher, right?
Correct.
Do you teach music at school as well? Or
No.
Do you have it as
Would
part
you
of
believe I actually teach PE?
Oh, yeah, I would. No, that's good.
Quite insane.
Do you put
The
any
marathon
music?
section.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so I have the kids doing aerobics and particularly doing some fitness work on gym balls and things like that at the moment.
Do you put any music behind
yeah.
your PE lessons?
Absolutely.
How important is that?
Yeah, very. It gets you motivated and gets them moving. Not only that, I find a lot of kids these days have a lot of trouble keeping the beat. So it's really important to get them started early on and get them keeping the beat and getting the rhythm happening.
Now, I did say earlier that you are an award-winning band, and you did win the award for that last song.
Oh, yes.
But you also you're involved in the Stedford scene, I believe, and you did a bit of singing, maybe at the Traralgon at Stedford.
Oh, it was at Bairnsdale.
Was it Bairnsdale?
Yes, that was a few years ago now, yes.
And how did you go in that?
Oh, I got second place.
Second place?
Second place, yeah.
Which technically makes you probably the second
Second
best
best
singer
singer
in Gippsland. We'd like to give us an award, Danny Berthman, second best singer in Gippsland. That's amazing. Were you aware that you had this award?
I sort of knew I had that award, yes. that looks like it's been pinched out of my studio, actually, I would say. Yeah. The string busters gave me that after giving me gyp for probably for about 5 or 6 years now. So,
Did you seriously not notice when Caroline came into the studio with that and gave it to us?
No, didn't even notice.
Unbelievable. I thought she just sort of came in hand. I thought, what's that? Because that's Caroline sneaking in something. Danny didn't see that. He was standing right there. Anyway, congratulations on that. Enjoy your chuff.
I should explain there.
Yeah.
I should explain actually the reason that we particularly give him heaps for that is he did a fabulous rendition of Roy Orbison's Crying that day. And the guy who won had actually got up and sung a Slim Dusty song, which was, a lovely song, but nowhere near the difficulty of a Roy Orbison song. So it was really quite unfair. But there you go. You're the second best singer in Gippsland.
People love Slim.
Yeah.
My favourite Slim story, and I've got to quickly tell it, is one day he was on the midday show, and Jeff Harvey in the great Channel 9 band said, "Oh, we'll back you, Slim. What key are you in?" He said, "Oh, I know nothing about keys."
I know.
And they said, "Well, what's your first chord?" And he went, "That one."
Great.
Yep.
Great.
But he went 120 albums. How many albums have you guys made now?
We were about to make our first.
Yes. After 11 years.
After 11 years.
About half. Yep.
We did a couple when we had Greg in the band, and did a few little studio recordings, which we just did for posterity. And I've got a couple of recordings at home when we used to just practice in the studio. But we're going to do an actual album within the next 12 months or so. And I've got a heap of original stuff that I need to pull out and do myself. You're gonna sell hard copies? Gonna be this year. It's gonna be that. Yeah, we're gonna do hard copies. And work out how to do it online and probably do that too. Yeah. We're thinking of letting Buck take care of the intricacies of that because he's very good with the tech. He's a tech head.
Why do they call him Buck? Come on.
Well, we don't know. He's not sure of that either. We always
Might have been his first word. Maybe they misheard him as a little young buck.
Young buck, yes, could be.
Now, Father's Day today, and we've been getting a lot of photos online. It's been very popular. Mel Pollard, what have you got for us?
I've got so many cards, I don't know what's going on, Brett.
Oh, right. Let's get some out of your system.
How about we do that? Yeah, sure. Let's chuck another one up and we'll...
More photos?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, the Esquires.
Yeah, Joel played in the Esquires with his dad and had lots and lots of awesome memories.
Yeah, popular local band.
And here we go. Nikki's father, Pinky.
Pinky.
Yep,
Pinky DePar, yeah.
Pinky DePar.
And 15 and 16 sent in from Glenn Chadwick.
Beautiful.
There we go. Awesome.
It's amazing how many father-daughter or father-son...
Oh,
who's that guy?
Hello. This is our own Brett showing Freddie.
We've got some great
How
footage
it's
of Brett
done.
playing earlier. We'll have to get that up later on too.
Darren performing with kids Alicia and Marcus from Musagro. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. You have to come from a musical family to be able to learn music, or you...
Nah.
Can anyone learn?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
absolutely.
Even
Yes.
during PE?
Even during PE, absolutely.
yeah.
It's a good place to start, yes.
I think it's about time we heard a little bit more of Borderline, Mel. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Sorry,
but that
you
last
had more
photo,
photos.
the last one, the last photo was Greg
Yeah, it was
with his
awesome.
daughter there as well. So, but I'd love to hear some more music. Please do.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Awesome.
bring back to Live at Spectrum. Please welcome back Borderline.
Okay, this next song is one that I wrote about 20 years ago or so.
That's right.
And this is called Who Knows? And it's all about going out and possibly finding a date and wondering whether it's going to be a friendship or maybe go further. So it's all about that. Okay. Well, she's happy, she's funny, a joy to be with. She's the apple of her daddy's eye. She's got her opinions and she likes to stay put. Hell, so do I. But there's something that hurts whenever she gets upset. I don't like the feeling, I ain't figured out yet. So I'll ask her out to a picture show on Sunday. But if you can't make it, maybe we could go on Monday. You know we've both been friends, I don't want that to end just because I care a little too much. Whatever will be, we'll just wait and see. The fact is that I like your company, so a friend of more who knows. A friend of more who knows. Yes, a friend of more who knows. Not me. Yeah, she's smart, she's clever, she knows what she wants. She's a lady from top to toe. Will this end up a romance? I can't tell you. It's something I don't know. But there's something that hurts whenever she starts to cry. I wanna hold her till it's better, and I don't know why. So I'll ask her out to a picture show on Sunday. But if you can't make it, maybe we could go on Monday. You know we've both been friends, I don't want that to end just because I care a little too much. Whatever will be, we'll just wait and see. The fact is that I like your company, so a friend of more who knows. A friend of more who knows. Yes, a friend of more who knows. Not me.
Thank you.
Borderline, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
It's wonderful just to have them in the studio tonight. Now, spring has sprung, and that can only mean one thing. At the end of the year for Live at Spectrum is looming. In fact, we've only got one more show here in the studio, and then we've got the grand finale. I'm not sure if I can say too much about the grand finale. Sorry, what's that? Oh, I don't have an earpiece. Okay. I think we're getting a phone call. Are we getting a phone call through right now? I think. Is there anything on the screen behind me? Yes, there is. It's Billy Rockstar. How are you, Billy? Give him a clap. How are you, Bill?
I'm good. I'm good.
What are you calling for? What do you want?
Well, I heard this rumour
Yeah.
that the original Weekend Rocks, Jeffy, Nellie, Davey, and me.
Yeah. Spit it out.
Talking after 34 years.
Reforming? What the heck? What's inspired this, Billy?
Maybe the finale of Live at Spectrum.
Well, let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Weekend Rockstars are getting back together. Is that your original Weekend Rockstars jumper you've got on? You're cutting in and out a little bit there, Billy, but I believe that's pure wool you've got on there.
It is.
Which is not bad for winter, but you're going to be coming in at the start of November. You're going to be donning wool for under the hot lights of the West Gippsland Arts Centre?
Why not? Why? I've Bairnsdale yesterday. First rehearsal at a secret
location, yes.
Yeah, so secret I couldn't.
You couldn't find it yourself.
So it was almost a spiritual experience. We were better than we used to.
Billy, it is so great to have you on, but you are cutting in and out like crazy. Can you give us some Auslan to let us know what we're actually saying? With some hand gestures, can you let us know how excited you are to be playing on the grand finale of Live at Spectrum? Yeah! It's rad, Billy. Hey, thanks for the phone call, and we can't wait to see the original band back in on the grand finale, which is on November the...
Yeah.
Fourth. Thanks, Billy. Great. We'll see you then, mate.
Look forward to it, Ben.
Round of applause for Billy Rockstar. That is really great news because the Weekend Rockstars, through Billy and Crossy, really became great friends of the show, and to get them inspired to get back together and relive some of those glory days in the 80s. They had a great song called We Can't Play Smoke on the Water. I don't know if there's any chance of them playing that tonight, but we hope to hear it. What do you reckon, Mel?
I can't wait for the finale, personally.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
It'll bring back some memories for you because, in fact, that was your first time on Live at Spectrum.
It was my first time, and it was the best time ever.
You've got any advice for the Weekend Rockstars?
Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Just have a great time. I did. One of the best days of my life. Nights at days,
Excellent.
nights. It was a big day. I can't even speak anymore. It's just too
So
overwhelming.
there you have it. Now, we've got also another photo coming through, I believe, right now. Lauren Murphy, our usual photographer, called in sick today. I was actually out with her last night, so I'm not sure what that's about. But no, she's legitimately not well today, so she had to stay home. So please get well, Lauren. Let's have a big cheer for Lauren and make her feel great. And a really big thank you. We did a call out online this afternoon to say, would anyone like to come in and just donate their time to do some photography? And Hayley Mills answered that call. So Hayley's been in tonight and she's just been a legend. Thanks very much, Hayley. Coming up on the next episode of Live at Spectrum, we have Meg Doherty. It's written on the board just behind you there, Ben, but I can't read it because there's so much smoke and lights in my eye. And I believe we also have another trio in. Ben, who's on? Ben, just read it to me. I can't read that at all. Meg Doherty and Rosa Monks. We're looking forward to seeing you next time on Live at Spectrum. Good night. Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Recorder's cool.